Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB The Show 20. Today we have a great episode for you, so make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and can't wait to see more MLB The Show 20 content. We could build a winner together. Right now, we are going to go over our AAA and AA lineups because they are opening up this week. This is our AAA lineup against right-handed pitching. Of course, with a DH. Without DH, we just take a player out. Against lefties, you can see our lineup here. Tommy Pace will be a big part of this AAA team. Obviously, our second-round pick in the draft last season. So we'll see how he can do. A lot of other guys we would like to see maybe make the majors at some point. For AA, we have William Bunty. We have Riley Green, who has always been in the Tigers organization. Mickey Moniak, Josh Jung, and William Bunty are all guys that we were able to make trades for last year, along with Nolan Jones. Obviously, Isaac Paredes, another big prospect in the Tigers organization. We want to see how he can do as well. So a lot of very high potential guys in this system that could potentially come up and help this big league team out. Looking at the AAA pitching rotation, Casey Mize, Tariq Skubal, Matt Manning, Manuel Gomez. A lot of these guys we feel have the utmost of potential. We also went out and made some trades for some relievers like Holden Capps. Rony Garcia was up in the majors last year. He will play in AAA this year. Edgar Sanchez at closer. He is a very good prospect as well. In AA, Alex Faedo will be the ace there. We're hoping Ken Hahn can take a very big step forward as he will be a big part of this team. Luis Oviedo will be a very high potential long reliever for us. Tom Griffin, Nolan Blackwood, Clayton Andrews over there at setup, Junior Fernandez as well, and Albert Lozano at closer. So let's take a look at the Mudhens opening their season at home against the Indianapolis Indians. The Pittsburgh Pirates AAA affiliate at Center City Field. The Toledo Mudhens, Casey Mize going to take the mound as the ace of the staff. 6'3", we'll see what he can do for this team as right away he's in a little bit of trouble, but a nice double play to get 2 outs on the board in the top of the first. Would leave a runner on third base for David Fry, who would have this opportunity, and he would put it up the middle for the easy run, and the Indians would lead it 1-0 over our Mudhens. Casey Mize working still in the top of the first inning with 2 away and 1 on first. Into foul territory and a beautiful grab out in right field. So Stephen Brault would oppose Casey Mize, as Casey Mize right away giving up a run in this game. And Stephen Brault last year was 8-8 with a 5.65 ERA and a 167 whip. As in the first inning, he's got a little bit of trouble. He's got a man on first, but with 2 outs, he gets the fly out to right field. Charlie Tilson at the plate, going to strike out. Casey Mize gets his first strikeout of the season. And against Kellen Deglin, he will strike out as well in the top half of the second. And Casey Mize working through the second very well against Jason Martin as well to strike out the entire side. So Casey Mize settling in after giving up a run to get 3 straight Ks. But then in the top half of the fourth, this one is absolutely launched, and it is over the scoreboard here at the ballpark. 447 feet for Osuna. And Osuna gives the Indians a 2-0 lead, but Nelson Barreto with the 2-run shot in the bottom half of the fourth into the bullpen. That thing goes 385 feet, and Barreto ties the game at 2 with his moonshot. Kellen Deglin up at the plate again, and he's been an easy out for Casey Mize so far this afternoon. Another strikeout. That's the 7th of Casey Mize. In the bottom half of the fifth, up the middle it goes with 2 away, and that would score the leading run for the Toledo Mudhens, 3-2. Pablo Reyes at the plate, and he's going to bloop one into right field. That is going to fall and leave runners on the corners with no one away. Casey Mize still working. This one is pop flied into shallow right field, and that would be caught out there in right field for the first out of the inning, but the tag-up will score, tying the game at 3 in the top of the 6th inning. Now Kevin Kramer at the plate. He goes down swinging, and that would end the top half of the 6th. We go top half of the 7th, and another strikeout for Casey Mize as he continues to work through the lineup. Holden Capps coming into the game now. The 25-year-old, 6'2", 185-pound left-handed pitcher is going to give up an absolute roper out to left field. That comes off the wall, and that would be a double in the top of the 8th to start it off for the Indians. And then this big shot out to right. Good thing that one had limited power on it. That would end the top half of the 8th. We go top half of the 9th as the Mudhens have not been threatening a lot, but Capps with a nice strikeout there, and then he gets another one to end the top half of the 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Jacoby Jones with an opportunity at the plate on a 2-2 pitch, and he takes this thing down the left field line all the way into the corner. Easy double for Jacoby Jones as they throw to the cutoff. And with no one out, now one away, and this one is flied into center field on a perfect liner, but that would get caught out there in center field, and Jacoby Jones would tag up to third base. But with 2 away, Tommy Pace needs a hit, and he's got a dribbler heading over to third base. That is corralled and thrown onto first to end the 9th inning. We go to extras. Holden Capps still in this game. He gets the strikeout in the top of the 10th for the first out. Ryan Doro up at the plate. He's going to dribble one on to short. Can't handle it very well. Thrown on to first, and he is safe. So now Jose Ozuna at the plate. He's going to strike out, and that would end the 10th and end the threat in the top half of the 10th. We go to the bottom half of the 10th, and Nelson Barreto goes down swinging, so that would move us into the 11th. Capps on a 3-2 pitch to Charlie Tilson. Gets him to pop up into shallow left center field. That would be caught. And we would move into the bottom of the 11th where Chris Stratton would take over, the 30-year-old, for the Indianapolis Indians. Now Cole Peterson at the plate with 2 on, 1 away, and that can't be grabbed on the dive attempt, and that is going to score the game-winning run for the Toledo Mudhens, who win their opener in a walk-off in front of their home fans. An incredible game for the Mudhens. Holden Capps, 4 scoreless innings to pick up a win. 1-hit ball for him. Keegan Thompson picks up the loss, and you can see for the Indians, their top half of the lineup did a very nice job hitting the ball today. Osuna hit that 1 home run. Fry and Osuna with their 2, were the 2 guys picking up RBIs today. Looking for the Mudhens, everybody at least got a hit. Barreto with the only homer. RBIs for Barreto, Schwindel, and Peterson. So now we move into the Double-A Erie Seawolves. They're going to have to start their season on the road this year. They're taking on the Fightin' Phils of Reading. I know there's a few subs in here from around that area, so you guys should be close to home here. Juan Veras will get the start in Reading for Reading. The 5'11", 186-pound, 25-year-old pitcher gives up a hit right away to Willie Bunty, who is immediately on first base. Now Josh Jung comes up with a man on first, and he will strike out to end the threat in the top half of the first, and we will give the ball to Alex Faedo, the 25-year-old, 6'5", right-handed pitcher, gonna get the strikeout in the bottom half of the first to end it. Then Faedo in the bottom of the third with 2 away gives up a gapper here, and that is perfectly placed. Great piece of hitting. Even the slowest of all people can get to second base on that. Christian Lopez comes up. He will strike out, and that will end the third inning. Faedo working through a little bit of adversity. Isaac Paredes coming up against Juan Veras in the top of the fourth. He's got an opportunity here. They're going to try to bring this run home. They actually throw to third to get another out, but a run coming home for the Erie Seawolves. It's 1-0, and in the top of the fourth, striking out looking. Erie Seawolves Wish they could do a little bit better there. Jose Pujols coming up for the Reading Phils, and he is going to gap one into right center field. Easy double for him. And that'll put a runner in scoring position in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Jose Gomez would be the one coming up on a 3-2 pitch. Shallow right field, and that one's able to be taken care of to end the threat there. Top half of the 5th, that one is put into right field for a base knock. So 2 guys on with nobody away for Darryl Spalding, and Spalding right up the middle into center field. That's another base hit. We've got bases loaded, nobody away on Juan Veras. They come out to talk to him, but they do not pull him from the game, so he still has an opportunity here. He's just going to be on a very short lease, and Willie Bunty has got a blooper that will fall into center field, and that is going to bring home a run. So it'll be 2-0 Erie. Still nobody out and bases loaded, and this one is gapped into left center field, and that is going to bring home 2 runs. That is going to be a double, and Erie up 4-0 on Reading. They will bring in Louis Carrasco. 6'3", 26-year-old right-handed pitcher coming into the game now for the Phils. And he is going to give up some more runs as that one goes into right field. Easily a run scored. It's 5-0. Still nobody away. This is a dribbler over to shortstop, and that's an easy double play for the Phils, but they give up another run to make it 6-0. Nick Matone up at the plate for Reading. He will get on with a leadoff base knock in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hideo Nomura comes up. He's going to lace one into right field, and that'll put 2 on with nobody away. So Faido now facing Luke Williams. He gonna get the fly out into left field. There's going to be a tag attempt here. The throw to the plate is nowhere near where it needs to be, and Reading will get their first run. And then Alex Faido gets out of it with a nice strikeout. So still working here in the bottom half of the 5th now with 2 on. This thing is gone in left field. Just makes it out by, about 40 feet. It's a 366-foot 3-run homer for Hunter. That thing is out of here, and the Reading Phils have inched themselves a little bit closer here. The fightin' Phils are fighting here at home in front of their home fans, and they have made it a 6-4 game, and that is going to end Faido's night. Nolan Blackwood going to come in, the 25-year-old right-handed pitcher. Here's Josh Lester up the plate, and he will strike out to end the 5th inning. Kyle Doey coming into the game for the Reading Phils, 6'2", 24-year-old left-handed pitcher. And he faces Isaac Paredes, and Paredes will be caught out at first base. Nerulis Martinez up at the plate. That's a wild pitch. And Nolan Blackwood does not like what he did there. Luke Williams comes up, and that one's going to be through the hole. And 2 guys on to start the bottom half of the 7th. Erie doesn't like that, so they're going to bring in Tom Griffin, the 5'10", 18-year-old right-handed pitcher. We'll see what he can do in this one as he goes for the jam, and he gets it. The infield fly rule over a pitcher. He had to make a crazy move to make that catch. Probably could have set himself up a little bit better. Here's a grounder over to first base, thrown on to second for out number 1, and there's another one that'll end the inning on the double play. Hideo Nomura comes up in the 8th, and he strikes out on the way inside pitch. Tom Griffin working pretty well. Riley Green coming up against Garrett Clevenger, and Riley Green going to get that thing into the bullpen for Reading. It is out of here, a solo shot of 367 feet, and this is a man we really look to have a good season this year in Double-A. Hopefully, he can become a major leaguer sooner rather than later. We've been waiting for that moment for Riley Green, and there's a nice big homer for him, making it a 7-4 game. This one is lined deep into center field, and lovely catch out in center field by Bunty. So that's 2 outs. Now Lester up, and the inside high heat is going to get him. Tom Griffin gets a 3-inning pitched save. Shut him out for 3 innings. Nolan Blackwood gets the win. He gives up none earned. So the Erie Seawolves with Riley Green hitting the only homer, Paredes, Green, Moniak, and Bunty, some of the main players in this lineup, end up with the RBIs. Hunter with the home run for Reading. Hunter and Williams, the guys with the RBIs there. Now taking a look at the rough stretch that Miguel Cabrera has had, but some of the highlights of it, as he does get a bloop single in right field, and then here in the top of the 7th against the Rays, he gets a nice base knock to make it 2-on with nobody away in the inning. Tigers lead at 5-4 when he comes up in the top of the 9th, and he puts another single into center field. Unluckily for him, nobody was able to score him on the day, but the Tigers do come away with a 5-4 win against the Tampa Bay Rays, so that is pretty cool to see. Miguel Cabrera now up in a 2-2 game against the Twins, and he puts this one into right field, as Miguel Cabrera, you may remember, still looking for his 500th career home run. He's stuck at 499. He has been for quite a while. And there's a hit over to third, and having some trouble taking care of that, and the very slow Miguel Cabrera making it over to first base. Nice highlight for him, and another win, 4-2 against the Minnesota Twins, as our Tigers off to a pretty good start. We're up 9-4 in this game against the Blue Jays, and Cabrera down the left field line is going to take that thing all the way for a double. The throw was off going to second, so that helped him a little bit there as well. Seth Beer has been playing pretty well for us. 11-4 is the win at home against the Blue Jays. So, again, nice highlights to see. Again, we had another series against the Twins, and look at that, right over the first base bag. And that is actually going to drive home a run. The first run of this game driven home for the Tigers. They end up going on to win 5-3. Joe Jimenez ends up pitching a closeout game, a closeout inning there. You love to see it. Next episode, we're still looking for 500 from Cabrera. We've gotten the no-no from our guy Michael Fulmer. Now we look to improve Jordan Balazovic, as he is going to have to face the New York Yankees. So make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and can't wait to see more MLB The Show 20 content. And I can't wait to see you at the next episode. We can build a winner together. Take care, everybody.